coming this way. Wait a minute, hey, I'm ghosted!
By Roz Hernandez.
Hey, boo. I have a message for you, YouTube watchers. This podcast, Ghosted by Roz Hernandez, is also an audio podcast. So if you're new to the show because you found us on YouTube, you might be wondering, wait, where's all the other episodes? Honey, this show has been going on since 2019. And if you go to any place that you get podcasts, you can listen to our episodes for all these years. A vast catalog, because we're just new here to YouTube. So go listen to the podcast if you're just craving more. And I hope you enjoy this episode. Everybody, I am so starstruck right now.
I'm starstruck.
No!
Yes!
Stop. I think that you're, call me an oracle, but I'm seeing it. You're the future.
Oh my God, thank you.
My money's on you.
Yes, thank you.
When I first saw clips of you in my algorithm, first of all, it worked. Social media worked. I saw this clip. I said, who's that?
Oh my God,
I'm
good.
following. I'm listening to all the music. And you are very good.
Thank you, babe. I love it. I mean, this last year, TikTok changed so much for me, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's been fun.
And you are witchy.
Yeah, of course.
There's something there.
The whole discography is witchy.
Yeah. Because we were just talking before we started recording about in your hands, you have henna.
Yeah, I dye my fingers. I don't know. I feel like when Cain Culto, my artist name, it's kind of this character that I came up with because before I used to be like a Christian worship pastor.
That is crazy.
So good boy vibes. And then
you have a shirt on that says Jesus is my boyfriend.
Which is part of the story arc, yeah. After I went through that journey, which we can go into the specific moments, gay demons, getting delivered, exorcisms, all of it, yeah.
Okay, gay demons, that's my type.
Me too. Succubus. But yeah, so that experience obviously led me on this journey to kind of like embrace the spooky, embrace the like shadow side. And I feel like I actually find the darkness within all of us like really important to like be curious about, you know, like the shadow side. And I feel like my journey was obviously sexual repression as a queer person. And you keep pushing it down, and then it comes out in harmful ways or broken ways, you know?
Right.
As I began to just like let it flow and like embrace those aspects of myself, I opened up as a human.
Totally.
So I feel like that's, you know, in a way what the fingers mean. It's like be curious about those aspects of yourself and like alchemize them.
Well, it's that pushing down that makes it's not a healthy means for darkness to come out. I think if instead you're, like you said, curious about it and embracing and...
Well, it illuminates things about your subconscious and things that you have to work through. And I mean, I think for me, my artist practice is about knowing myself, you know? And if there's things that you're avoiding or not willing to look at about yourself, like you can only go so far in your self-knowledge.
Mm-hmm. So you started out as a Christian pastor?
Worship leader, yeah.
Worship leader.
Yeah, crazy. Making like fully sincere music about like Jesus. It's still on Spotify. I'm capitalizing on it, of course.
Where are you at now in all of this? Like,
yeah.
What are your beliefs now when it comes to?
I'm super open. Like I had an amazing conversation with my sister today. And my relationship with my family has been actually pretty like strained because of my journey. But today
they're still in it.
Yeah, they're in it.
What kind of religion?
Like evangelical, non-denom, which is like they don't claim a denomination, but it's like pretty charismatic, churchy, like Bible-centered. Yeah.
And this is in the South, right? And
they're in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida evangelicals.
It's a type.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still your sister you were talking to, and
I was talking to her today, and I was it was such honestly a breakthrough moment. Like for the first time, her kind of opening up and being like, yeah, I'm beginning to like question things and begin to see that maybe the ways that we were raised to see things, you know, isn't the full story. And to me, that's like the first step. You asking like, what are your beliefs now? It's about constant evolution. It's about like being willing to be consistently humbled of like, you think you figure it out and like, no, like that's why I think I love mystery and I love embracing the mystery and the mysticism of life. Like it's fun for me.
Just talking to a friend that said she believes that there's two types of people. There's people that are curious and people that are not. And I think I agree with that. Like, there's a lot of people, because I grew up in religion too, where it's like, well, it's kind of laid out for you. This is what you believe. Like,
it's a path. It's like set for you already.
Yeah. And I also was like growing up being like, is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's queer. I mean, that's what queerness is, right? You have to poke it. You have to poke the beast.
Yeah.
I've always been that person that like, I was like a goody two-shoes kid that always wanted to be people please and all that. But there was like, I had to poke it a little bit and be like, it was curiosity. I mean, that's what led me to create, and like, it's what's helped me evolve.
But now you're a bad boy.
yeah. I embrace it. Yeah, it's my altar.
So tell me, like, give me some like paranormal, how this relates with your religious
So my gay
beliefs.
demons, essentially.
Tell me your gay demons.
Oh, God. So I was repressing for so many years. I was on tour, traveling the world.
This is when you were like Christian
Fully in it.
musician.
Yeah. Christian influencer, you might even say.
Stop.
That's a thing, yeah.
Was it like based on the Bible? Like, I mean, you know, like some people are very like quoting scriptures and like others are.
It was that, but I was very woo. Like, it's the mysticism. I was woo-woo about it. Like, hearing the Holy Spirit, catching, you know, like, it's still witchy, you know?
Yeah.
That's the kind of Christianity that I like leaned into. But yeah, so I was touring and fasting, praying, staying up nights, just like trying to experience God. That led me into full-on psychosis, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, and because I was such like a shell of myself, and I wasn't like being real about my queerness, about so many aspects of my life, even my Latino heritage. Like, so much of that was demonized in many ways. You know, it's like Santeria, or it's like, it's you know, there's aspects of Latin culture that is just indigenous tradition, right? But it's like, oh, that's satanic or something.
Right.
So much of that, my own fears, my cognitive dissonance, and like my mind split. And so, I had like this moment being hospitalized. People were trying to deliver gay demons out of me.
Why were you hospitalized?
Because I was like, I got into a state where I could not edit myself anymore. So I was fully like expressing all like whatever was bottled up. So like, yeah, I was saying crazy shit.
Okay.
And they were like, you have gay demons, which to their point, yeah, I probably looked like that.
But they said gay demons?
Oh yeah, gay demons.
But did you ever tell them you were gay, or?
Yeah, I was saying it then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to me, I point to that moment as kind of like the birth of Cain Culto. Because if you listen to my music, you kind of see there's no editing. Like, I'm going to say it, I'm going to be raunchy. It's like it allows me to channel all that into like this art space. And because I was so repressed, they thought it was demonic. They thought I was like all of just possessed and all that. And now I'm like, yeah, maybe I am, and I'll lean into it.
So this is like people from the church.
Of course,
like,
yeah, pastors and
did
shit.
they try to get it out of you, or what?
Of course, with like Bibles, and they were like,
so you had an exorcism.
a proper exorcism.
And
Yeah,
how
like not
were
even
you
ironically,
acting?
yeah. I was not in my right mind. It's like, it is traumatic, but like now I can laugh about it. But it was like, that experience was so traumatic. And once I got back to my sanity, I was like, whatever led me to that state, like, we can't do that again. And so that's why it was such like a quick, 2-year shift to fully like radically transform my life.
Do you view it as like, I don't know, maybe not gay demon, but like, do you see it as like a spiritual thing that was wrong with you that manifested?
I think the thing that was wrong with me was not embracing what was true about myself, you know? that was what was broken, you know? And so in many ways they were trying to help, but it only was harming me more with the system that they had, you know?
Right.
So since then, I do see that as like a proper, like a spiritual moment for me to like actually embrace myself through that experience. And now I lean into it, like the humor of it all with my music and I think I make music to poke at like what would stress my pastors out to see me doing now. It's like I'm a right.
Have you heard from them?
I actually saw them at my sister's wedding. It was awkward.
Were you like?
Yeah, I should have just been like start
possessed?
tweaking on that. Yeah. No, I was so sweet. It was just chill. Yeah.
So
it was her day. I was not trying to like.
Of course, you can't make it about you and your gay demon possession.
Oh my god.
Have you ever encountered a ghost?
Ghosts. You know, my grandma was very in tune with that stuff.
Okay.
I was her favorite, of course.
Of course.
Abuelita Paulina. And she would, like when people were about to pass, like she would know. And like she would like wake up with a dream and be like, they passed tonight, didn't they? And they were like, yeah. And so I don't have that like inclinations, but I feel like, I'm very open to like synchronicities.
Ooh, I love a synchronicity.
You experience those a little bit?
Yeah, well, and that's another thing. I feel like when synchronicities happen to people, they either go, it's kind of like a coincidence, whatever, or there's people that are like...
Just lean into it, right?
I know, me too. I'm
it's
like,
so
what
fun.
does it mean? Or like...
Yeah, I love trying to find the meaning or just like... Yeah, I think the subconscious mind is really powerful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm always like, what's the vibe? Like, what am I picking up today? And I let that inform... the art as well.
This is the hardest question ever, and I hate when I ask this to people because it really puts them on the spot. But is there a synchronicity that you can think of in your life?
Like one specific that keeps happening?
Yeah, or like, oh, this thing happened, which led me to this, and like it was too good to be true, or like, I don't know, it's just, is there a story you can think of where you're like...
Yeah, always. I mean, like, I think whenever I've been discouraged about goals or like, you know, it's hard to be an artist, like to keep pushing, you know, especially indie and stuff. I feel like the right people always show up at the right time.
Yes.
Like, truly. I don't know if you've experienced that, like, with your life, but like, right when I'm about to be like, should I pivot? Like, it's like, a producer finds me and they're like, wait, I want to like help you produce your record. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've been wanting to work with you forever. And then you reached out at like the moment when I was about to give up. So stuff like that.
That's when I think it's a path in the sense that like, this is where you're supposed to be going. So like, bitch, don't stop. Like you have to keep going. I notice it with money. Like money is something that you can be real spiritual with if you want to.
Like how so?
Like, I'll get this crazy bill and then I'm like, shit, how am I going to afford this? And then something happens that makes it work out.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, now I just got a job that will help me to pay for that bill.
Are those ancestors? Is it ancestors like kind of helping? Like, what do you attribute that
it's like,
to?
is
Like,
it guardian angels? Is it manifesting? I don't know. I'm real into manifest.
Me too. Big time.
Do you identify as a witch?
I do. Big time. Bruja.
Yeah?
Of course, yeah.
So are you, how deep do you go into the practice? Are you doing like, do you do rituals and
Yeah, I'm very
spells?
like chaos about it because it's probably my trauma with like organized religion. Like it can't be one path.
That's funny. I feel that way too.
You know?
Yeah.
I need the freedom. I think my song like KFC Santeria is about like, what that means is like, I'm going to do my own shit, like the KFC version. Like it's me. Yeah, it's playful. It's fun. It's my own interpretation of my own ritual.
Because there's certain things where I'm like, oh, I like that. And then I'll start reading more about like sacrificing a frog or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't think I could do that one.
I don't have it in me.
I'm going to sit that one out.
Yeah. It's spooky.
Yeah.
I couldn't. But I respect, I respect the practice. I think Santeria is its own thing. But for me, I'm going to eat KFC and then repurpose the bones.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not going to slaughter a chicken.
No.
But if it's deep fried, that's a different story.
It's different. I mean, truly, I didn't realize my bond with chickens until that whole single. Like, because I was shooting with chickens all the time for videos. Oh my gosh, their eyes. I like had a full-on moment with like a mama hen. And she was just like looking at me so purely. I can't shake it.
Now, are you
I should be, but I'm not a vegan, yeah.
Well, what I was going to say is,
you were.
Are you a believer in reincarnation?
I think
What
so.
if that chicken is like your ancestor?
That's my thing. It's like, it's so, I don't know. It's those moments where it's like, what was like, I felt so deeply, it had to go back, you know?
You know what I like about chickens? They're holes.
Cloaca?
This is the Cloaca podcast.
You know about cloacas.
We love a cloaca on this podcast.
It's so practical.
And I love the line. My new line is, honey, she's everything. She's giving cloaca. Multi-purpose, does it all.
All in one.
She does it all, honey. She's
People
cloaca.
need to wake it up. Cloaca.
Wake up, cloaca.
And it's actually such a pretty name.
Please do a cloaca song.
No, I'm going to name my child Cloaca.
I think it is a beautiful name.
It's actually so pretty.
I know. It's like Chloe, but like, it's cute.
It's like Chloe, but mysterious. She's glamorous.
Cloaca.
Chloe's too cash. Cloaca.
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
line. Yeah.
Tell me about, what are your thoughts on psychics and that sort of a thing? Because what you were saying about your grandmother, like, that's kind of a psychic thing.
I think she was. I love it. Let's see.
It's hereditary, they say.
They say.
Do you think you have a little bit?
I have a little bit, yeah.
How does it manifest for you?
For me, it's through dreams. Oh, and she was a dreamer too. I forgot to say that.
Ooh.
Dreams. Even last night, I had a very have you lucid dreamed before?
I think so. Explain that to me. That's like you're not fully asleep.
It's like you become aware that you are dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I experience it where things feel more hyper real. You know? It's like it feels more real than the dream. It's almost like a part of my mind woke up. It almost feels like, oh, I'm not supposed to be aware of this in this moment.
Uh-huh.
And then I've had some times where then in the dream, I'm so consciously awake, I can fly, or I can consciously control the simulation.
Now, what about astral projection?
I'm not that advanced, but I wish.
But you're getting there. Maybe one day.
I need someone to teach me.
That's the thing. They say you can learn, and you just leave your body, go fly around town.
They're saying the kids are getting into it. It's like a trend now.
I've also heard people can't get back in.
That's what spooks me.
That is so scary. You're like, wait, how do I get back home to my bed? And then you're just
and those are the ghosts that we experience.
Well, and sometimes you hear stories about ghosts of living people.
What do you mean by that?
One of the best ghost stories I heard. Who told me this? I feel like this was a guy I was dating very briefly in my 20s or something. He told me a story about, I'm going to say it was him. He was in bed with his, at the time, ex. And the two of them were in bed together. And he wakes up and his ex is sitting on the chair. And he's like, what are you doing? Get back to bed. And then his ex turns next to him and goes, what? What? I'm sleeping. What are you talking about? His ex was in bed with him. And then he looks back and there's no one there. Because his spiritual body had left. And I think that's what happens. People leave their body when they're sleeping. And so that's why sometimes it's you see the ghost of a living person.
Yeah, fully.
I don't think you have to be dead to be a ghost.
Yeah, so you think things are more fluid. So the spirit in sleep explores.
Some people's, I think
mine gets into trouble.
See, but I want to be a part of that.
Of course.
But I've also heard this thing about years ago in this show, we talked to someone about dream walking, I think they called it, where it's people in nefarious ways will go into your dream. And it's a practice.
Like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
But it's like a dark practice that people
like dark
do.
arts that is possible. Yeah.
They can go up in your dream and have sex with you,
Oh, yeah,
or
that's
they could do
spooky. Yeah, that's
whatever
spooky.
whatever.
Murder, like Freddy Krueger.
I don't know if they can. Maybe. Well, that's based on a true story. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. Wait, the Freddy Krueger story. I actually want to look that up because I don't think we've ever talked about that on here. But there is like I think it was a bunch of teenagers were reporting.
Oh, I hate that. That's so spooky.
Okay, it's not based on a single real serial killer, but it was inspired by a series of LA Times articles in the early 80s about Southeast Asian refugees who died in their sleep. These young, healthy Cambodian refugees reported intense nightmares, were terrified to sleep, and died inexplicably. This is just basically based on, this is like the fucking AI that comes up when you when you type it into Google, but it looks like the source is CZ's World on YouTube. So yeah, these people were just dying in their sleep, and they were saying, "No, I'm having nightmares. I don't want to go to bed," and a bunch of them died. How do you not explain that?
There has to be someone behind it all.
There's things like this that I'm always like, it could be ghosts. Like, what if somebody just like dies in their house? There's no fingerprints.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, they took their own life. You don't know
You
that.
don't know.
You weren't there.
That's what you have. There's things can get spooky. You don't know. It's like, I do think that, yeah, I think we want to find the most like easily explainable thing. And we should be practical sometimes, but like there's unexplainable shit.
Are you superstitious?
I think I become, it depends on the time. Like I love astrology.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that genuinely the moon impacts me and all the alignments of those things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you somebody that's like, I can't wear that pair of underwear before my show because it's cursed?
I'm trying to think, what are my weird habits in that sense?
It has been said that there's like a fine line between like superstition and OCD.
Yeah, I think that like it could lean into OCD territory. Yeah. No, yeah.
I find myself sometimes. There's certain things, like there was a ring that I used to always wear.
Oh,
and it was also a crystal that was it was citrine, and I was like, this one's supposed to help with my creative whatever and attracting success and whatever. So like if I performed, I was like, I have to wear the ring. But then the problem is, what do you do when you lose the ring one day?
Yeah, you can't. That's so like charging ritual objects, right? Like putting intentions into them.
Sure.
But like for me, I lose my shit. I lose everything. And so I try to do that, but like, nah, I'm gonna lose it. So
yeah,
it's more symbols. That's the path then for you.
Are you a crystal person?
I have a crystal collection, but it's not my main thing. I love things that are more like transformed throughout time. So like painting on the skin or sigils, symbols, those things I can like, I feel like they're outside of the material realm sometimes. It's more about the process and less about like the thing.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think that's smart. I mean, I've learned lessons about worldly possessions, and I think sometimes, I mean, I'm also a maximalist.
Yeah.
I love just like shit.
Yeah.
That's one that can border on hoarding.
It's tough.
And to me, it's like everything has a meaning, but it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like too many of these things are just like,
I know. I go both ways. Are you a Pop Mart girly?
No.
You don't know about Pop Mart?
Is that like
collectibles, like little toys and things?
What is the Labubu?
Yeah, that's dead though.
That's done now.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
with
I feel like it. Yeah, came and went.
You know, my friend actually, he's into Yoruba and stuff like that. And
what's that?
It's like forms of Santeria, like the African tradition.
Okay.
And he is like really, I'm gonna shout him out, Andre. He is doing voodoo on a Labubu.
Voodoo on Labubu?
I think we need more of that. I mean, to think how many Labubus are going into the landfill, I think we need to make purpose with them.
Sure. But are you saying like voodoo dolls?
Yeah, I mean, practically, you could use anything for it, right?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Just say, okay, now this Labubu symbolizes this, or I don't know, put some intention into it.
Yeah, I noticed. In like my friend's art workshop, I was like, "What? That Labubu? Something's happening with that Labubu. I'm afraid to touch it, but I respect it."
So you're sensitive like that.
I mean, you have sometimes you gotta be, you know.
I think musicians are.
Yeah, we tend to be.
There's something. Every time we've had a musician on this show, there's something deeper there. These other people that come on the show, it's like they don't know. They're not connected to nothing. You get these musicians in here, they start talking about feeling like empaths with the audience, and the music comes through them, and all
it's too much. Musicians are crazy. We're too much. It's like, yeah, I don't know how like managers do it. I would not want to work with artists. We're too like flighty, you know, and like,
yeah,
it's part of what makes the art, but it's like unpractical sometimes.
What do you think of UFOs?
Oh, I love it. I love Conspiracies.
What's a good one? What's one that you like? Nothing too dark. Is there a fun one?
This is not the time for too weird conspiracies. But I think like I love pop music and conspiracies.
Like what? You know what I love?
Which one?
Backwards records. You can hear that like
I love it. Wait, I need to do that in my music.
Please.
I love like little cryptic messages.
Yeah. Like subliminal messages. There's a new movie out called Undertone. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
It's a horror film. I had to go see it on opening day because I was like, okay, I think this is like my biopic. It's about a lady with a podcast that she talks about ghosts.
Yeah.
And people send in ghost voices, and then everything goes crazy.
Like in the room.
Yeah.
Like
like it comes through the computer or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is like a little too real for me. But so I watched it, and a lot of what it was about was like listening to things backwards and slowing it down, and they kept listening to the same audio tracks over and over, and then you would hear like Satan. Like I used to when I was a teenager, I used to freak myself out, and I would do that with like Led Zeppelin. You know, there's like Stairway to Heaven, they say is like all this stuff about
or even
Satan.
with the cover art and all that shit. I love little Easter eggs.
Do you do it yet, or you're going to?
I have. On tour I have. I've created like a cryptic language that I'm painting on myself little by little, but I'm not revealing. Like you gotta decipher it little by little.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I just think pop music, it's so larger than life, and I love this concept of. Yeah, like it's so weird how all this energy gets channeled towards one person. Mm-hmm. And I love the idea of, I mean, maybe that's the play on with like culto, right? Like cult leaders, pop, and like the idea that there's a villainous aspect. I don't know. Taylor Swift, have you seen that one?
What?
The Swifties are going to come for me. That
Uh-oh, I'm scared for you.
I know. Or I love Taylor Swift is like the daughter of one of the leaders of the Satanic Church. Looks very
she looks
identical.
like Anton LaVey's daughter.
Anton LaVey's daughter.
Yeah.
Or that like Anne Hathaway is like actually like 100 years old.
Oh, I love that.
And that like William Shakespeare was married or dating an Anne Hathaway. And then so it's like,
is it the same one?
We don't know.
Okay, now what do you think about when people have to sell their soul for fame? Like, do you believe that that's real?
I mean,
I do.
I feel like if there's an Illuminati, I would love to just see what it's about.
Oh, you haven't met them yet?
I haven't met them yet. I intend to.
I'll take you to one of these get-togethers.
Okay,
I can introduce you.
I just feel like, like any institution I've been a part of, I've caused chaos, and I would love to just like.
I just don't know. Like when I hear about Illuminati and that sort of a thing, how are these people going? Like, how are these pop stars or whatever people how are they going to keep it a secret? Please.
It has to be in plain sight.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
Now, have you ever heard the story about the guy that sold his soul to the devil? He was like an old musician. Hang on.
No, but I love it. I love The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Is that... No, that's not the same story. But yes, I know. That song's great. Yes, the Crossroads story. This one.
I didn't hear about that.
Okay, this one's good. Robert Johnson. Oh, the devil legend. Okay, this is from his Wikipedia,
Oh
so
my
you
God.
know it's
You
true.
know it's true.
You know it's true. A popular legend emerged allegedly that Johnson made a deal with the devil at a crossroads in exchange for his musical ability, mirroring the legend of Faust. Okay, I don't have time for that one, but that's another episode. According to the story, as a young man living on a plantation in rural Mississippi, Johnson had a tremendous desire to become a great blues musician. One of the legends often told says that Johnson was instructed to take his guitar to a crossroads at midnight. There he was met by a large being, the devil, who took the guitar and tuned it. The devil played a few songs and then returned the guitar to Johnson, giving him mastery of the instrument.
I love it.
In exchange for his soul, Johnson was able to create the blues for which he became famous.
I want to know the sitch. Like, what are the terms of agreement? Like, you have my soul and what?
Well, then I guess that means you're like,
I'm just
when
burning
this is
in hell,
over,
like-
you're going to be in hell for forever.
Bitch. Been there.
I feel like that's where all the fun people are going to be anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, who wants to be in heaven? Sounds boring.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you're hellbound, if you're living a lifestyle that allegedly is going to get you to hell anyway, you might as well be like,
Might as well do it. Where's the
rich and
contract?
famous.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm down. I'm in. Heard it here first.
I'd rather be living in a mansion and then go to hell
Yeah, that's
than
good.
just a person that goes to hell.
Yes.
But I'll tell you why I believe in this.
Okay, yeah.
My friend, are you familiar with Jackie Beat?
Jackie Beat.
Yeah. It's a
Yes. Oh
you're
my
not
God,
missing
yes.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Shit.
Jackie Beat's a drag queen legendary. She's been on the show many times. She told a story her first time coming on this podcast where she says she woke up in the middle of the night. This was like before any success she had. She was like younger. I think this was like in the 90s. She wakes up and there's this hot man standing at right next to her bed.
Yeah.
And she said she noticed that he had hooves when she looked down. And she said he looked at her like, are we going to do this or what?
Yeah.
And she said she closed her eyes and said, no, no, no. And
shit.
then he disappeared. But I'm like,
She
I
had the
think,
opportunity.
bitch, it would have been Jackie B's Drag Race.
Oh, shit. She would have been, well, RuPaul did it.
Yeah, she would have been RuPaul. So
Yeah.
I think that man was like, fine, I'm going to RuPaul's house. Fuck you.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good.
But
Fuck. Okay, but how would we go about to invoke one of these?
I don't think you should.
I don't think I should.
I don't know. This is where I'm like, I'm very open-minded, but I'm like kind of a karma person,
Of
or,
course.
you know, depending on your beliefs, many beliefs have that belief where like if you do something a little bad, you might get that bad coming back at you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know. I'm open. I feel like
You don't need to. You got the talent. You're gonna figure it out.
no, of course, I'm kidding. But like I think who knows? Like I think yeah. Stay in the church, I guess.
Do you believe in curses?
I mean, I think curses are what if you give it power, then I guess the curse has power. But if you don't believe it, then I think it's all about the power of the mind.
But what if it's like things keep happening? Like, okay, what if you're in a family that they say is cursed and horrible things always happen to this family?
Yeah, I mean, I hear those stories, right?
But then, what if you're like, I don't believe it? Does it still doesn't stop things from happening?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, is it Final Destination type shit? Is it
Final
like
Destination?
Is it inevitable or? No, I think the the human mind is quite powerful. And I think if someone were to just not believe in it, then that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Did they ever explain what Final Destination, why that happens? Is that a curse?
So I'm actually so afraid. I don't know if this is what other people do, but I am so afraid of horror movies.
Really?
I just read plot synopses. I do.
So Final Destination has been on my mind a lot lately because my airport, the Burbank airport, they did a press conference recently where they said Burbank airport is showing signs of all the things that airports have showed signs of where a crash happens in the air.
What do you mean?
Like they said,
Like that hasn't happened yet?
it hasn't happened yet, but other airports where there have been crashes, like taking off or landing or whatever, same thing at Burbank Airport. Like they're seeing the signs that led up to that in other airports. So they're basically saying the next Final Destination movie is going to happen.
Be careful.
That's where I fly out of.
Yeah.
And so now my ass, I don't know if this makes me superstitious or what, but I've been
LAX.
like, yes, I've been going to fucking LAX. I know.
So you just have to like bless if you go back to Burbank, you just gotta like.
But this is the reason why I can't sell my soul to the devil.
No, we need to be careful.
Now, do you, this is the thing where coming from religious, like when it's so deep inside of me, do you see it like kind of sometimes come out for you where you're like, shit, I know I shouldn't do, like, I'll give you an example from me. I do think that I kind of don't believe in, like, let's say the devil or whatever. Like, I don't necessarily believe in it the way I was brought up to believe in it.
Yeah.
But for me, so sometimes I'm like joking about the devil, whatever.
Yeah, same.
But then there's a part of me that's like,
there's the part of like a little like Christian fear about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so chaotic about it. I feel like I can't believe it.
Yeah.
But I like the devil as this archetype and this symbol, and like the way that throughout history it's used in different ways. Even just like the pitchfork and all these like the red man, these symbolic things that represent this this fear, this outcast within society. I think that's why like I'm so playful with the imagery. I think it's my way of confronting that genuine fear that used to be there, and just being like, it is just kooky, and I feel like, I think the devil is like a Disney villain.
Totally.
100%.
I love red too.
Yeah. I mean, I lean into red all the time. It's a power color.
That's my biggest problem with Republicans. They get red.
They claimed red.
I don't like blue as much.
No, red it's strong. It has this power behind it.
No, your shirt says Jesus is my boyfriend.
I know. So the story, after all this, with the gay demons and the possession and the coming out, of course, I go on Hinge. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm in LA. I moved away from Florida.
You met Jesus on Hinge?
And I met Jesus on Hinge. He, that year, had dressed up as Jesus for Halloween.
The guy that you met?
Yeah. Long hair, the face. That whole first year when I was dating him, anytime we're together, oh my gosh, has anyone told you look so much like Jesus? Stop. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Like all those years of like Christian immersed in that, like I developed a Jesus kink, like fully.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, this is interesting for me that I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but I have noticed this firsthand all of last year. I was talking on stage, traveling the country. It's one of the things I was talking about was that Jesus is hot.
Yeah.
It is crazy how in real time, even the crazy people that come to see me started to not find that funny anymore.
Oh.
I think that people have really gotten... The Christians are killing it right now. First of all, they're doing they're doing big things these days.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think that it's like it has seeped into a lot of people's subconscious. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, that's really interesting that you see that. Yeah.
because I'm sorry, but I've always felt like Jesus is hot.
Yeah.
I think that's part of being a charismatic leader. It's
Yeah.
like,
And I mean, like, how, like, for all these generations, people getting people to the church, it's like sex sells. Like, if you're going to put a skinny, like, Twinkie muscle, like, yeah, people are going to come.
with
it worked.
the tiniest little claws.
Yeah. Skimpy.
There were so many moments when I was growing up where it's like I'm in a church because I grew up Catholic. So we always had like him on the cross,
Yeah.
like basically butt naked.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there in church like, come on.
Come on.
What am I supposed to look at?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think my theory, it's all intentional. They're trying to get people into the church.
Yeah.
And I think, like, it's all a little gay. Like, Christianity, like, everyone's singing to this, like, man, like, I don't know. It's too gay. I think that's why it called me and then kicked me out finally.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Jesus is your boyfriend.
Yeah. So that's
How long have you been with Jesus?
Good, like 5 years now. 5, 6.
Stop.
It lasted. He cut his hair, unfortunately.
But you know.
But I know deep inside.
Can I show you a haunted doll?
Please do.
Okay. It's time for...
The dolls are living.
Okay, so I go to eBay.
I've never heard that this is real. Like, they actually sell these.
The phenomenal that people sell them on eBay is a real phenomenon. Are the dolls really haunted? That's for everyone else to decide.
We'll see.
I mean, once money gets involved, I'm like...
And then you're like, is it haunted? And we have it here today.
Yes, and they've got... we're marking it down from $600 to, $50. Like, these people... I've seen them for thousands of dollars. And part of the selling is that they come with a great story.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
Okay. So this one today, her name is, I'm going to say Selene or Celine. Let's call her Selene.
I like Selene.
Yeah, because shout out to my friend Selene Luna. Selene, she's going for $69.
Okay.
Jiha, show us Selene.
Oh, my God.
This picture made me laugh
Oh,
so
shit. Tits out.
hard. So Selene she's kind of like a, I don't know, Martha Stewart white woman with like a real big bad wig on, and her boobs are fully out, and the person selling this has put a censored bar over her nipples. And she's just sitting there looking off into the sky.
She looks quite, like, comfortable, you know?
Yeah, she's
The expression, she's, like, content.
Do you know this reference? In the 2000s, Tara Reid was on. Do you know who Tara Reid is? Tara Reid, big star, movie star, especially in the 2000s. She was on the red carpet, and her boob is just out. And she doesn't realize it. And she's just like posing, and her boob is just hanging out. That's what this picture's giving, very much. Selene. Here's the story that comes with Selene. The person that wrote this, again, they're selling it for $69. They said, I cannot go into much detail as I'd like about Selene, as I don't want to get banned. But what I can say is that Selene is a very sensual and inviting succubus spirit.
Succubus.
A friend of mine, Remy, has experienced the sensation of what felt like a warm breath against his skin, as well as light touches that felt like he was being caressed, and at times felt like a woman was whispering to him. Ooh. She is super responsive to masculine energy and seems to enjoy pleasing her keeper. She aims to satisfy, but she is also confident and capable of taking control when the moment feels right. She seems to adapt herself specifically to the person she's connecting with based on what they want and their needs. So yeah, for $69, the spirit that comes inside of this doll will probably get freaky deaky with you.
Oh, I love it. I feel like actually we probably have the same spirit.
It
frankly.
could be.
I think the pastors were right.
That's a demon
Selena and
twink
me?
inside of there.
I love it.
Do you believe that this kind of thing could happen? Like that there could be a ghost of a person inside of a doll?
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Oh,
There's many people in this world that believe this. That you could...
trapped.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's a reincarnation thing or if it's... I mean, the thing that I always say is it seems like there's 3 options: heaven, hell, or haunted eBay doll.
Yeah.
That's how you spend eternity. I don't know. But a lot of times these stories are like a living person. Here's all the details of their life. And now they have chosen to spend the afterlife in this doll.
Oh yeah, I think it's possible. Have you seen the what's it called? R.L. Frank the kid show where they had like there was one episode.
Goosebumps? R.L. Stein. Yeah.
With the girl and the doll. And like it fully happens.
Yes,
and the doll
like
starts
comes
to
alive.
morph like her.
Yes.
That was so traumatizing.
That show fucked up a whole generation of people.
So I think it's possible. I would like to know like the science behind it. Like how do we transfer? It's the same. It would be the same thing with like the pop stars. Consciousness transferring.
Okay.
That's my conspiracy theory. Like if it is, how?
See, that's one of these conspiracy theories that people say about celebrities, where they'll say they died 10 years ago, and now
they just replace.
Yeah, they replaced them with a new body double or something.
Spooky.
But sometimes people will believe they put the person in this younger model,
like the consciousness in.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean.
I don't know.
I mean, if people take it, people actually believe that, that's crazy. But I like it in theory.
Yeah, sure, it's fun.
I love that. Yeah,
it's fun. At the end of the day, it's not. I don't think it's like super harmful to just have fun believing that. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, that'd be such like a good music video idea, or like we need. Yeah, there's a story
those
there.
Wheels turning.
I love a good concept. People take it too far, but yeah. I'm gonna say yes. I believe.
Can I play you some ghost voices?
Please do.
It's time for
EVPs
or EV Police. Okay, EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenal. This is like when a ghost hunter believes they captured a ghost speaking.
Okay.
I have got 2 of them for you. I'm going to play them. I want you to tell me what you hear, and then I'm going to give you some options. One of them being what they believe the ghost is saying. Mm-hmm. This first one is from Kentuckiana Paranormal Invest 397.
Okay. Kentucky.
All
right.
That's where you're from?
Yeah. I know Kentucky.
What part are you from?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it there. I need to go back.
Really?
Yeah, so fun.
I've heard Lexington's a good town.
Yeah, it was so cute. Yeah, I feel like my childhood was there. Loved
I
it.
like Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville's great too.
I spent some time there. Well, this one is at a cemetery called the Casey Cemetery in Elizabethtown. Do you know Elizabethtown?
Not familiar, but
let me tell you a reason why you have to go to Elizabethtown. There is a historic house there that is haunted, they say. And the historic house is called the Brown Pussy House.
Oh my God. Pussy. Brown Pussy.
The Brown Pussy House. Pussey. And it's actually, the house is named after William A. Pusey. And his brother, Alfred Brown Pusey.
That's so good. You've been?
I haven't, but I'm obsessed with it.
That's so good.
Yeah, I first heard about it a couple years ago because somebody had found a ghost voice or something at it. And I was like, the what now? I think you say it Brown Pusey. Because I ended up calling, I looked up the phone number and I called it because it's like, they use it as like a place where people get married and like it's just kind of like a historical house, whatever. And they were like, Brown Pusey House.
Imagine getting married at the Pusey House.
Hell
That's
yeah.
So good.
Okay, so this is not at the Brown Pusey house. This is at the Casey Cemetery, which I'm sure is near the Pusey.
Pusey house.
Okay, what is this ghost saying?
It's here.
Oof, it's like,
Oh, shit.
it's quick.
Oh, my God. One more time. Last time. Help me. I heard help me. That's... Help me.
Help me,
I heard
sadly, is a very common thing that people believe they hear a ghost saying.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this person did not think it says help me.
What do they think?
Well, I'll give you an A, B, C, D. It's one of these.
Okay.
Do they think it was A, she is gay? B, cheers, mate? C.
Oh, wait. I heard that.
There's a couple more.
Okay. See.
C, Sarah's next. Or D, cheese may. Okay, it's one of those.
It's all... in that moment, I heard Sarah's next.
That is what they believe. Wait, I don't know if I hear it. Let me hear.
Sarah's next.
I don't hear Sarah's next.
Wait.
That's what they thought, though.
Yeah. Sarah's
Okay.
next.
Well, good luck to you, Sarah. I hope you're still with us.
Watch out.
Okay. Last one. This is from a place, YouTube called After Dark Club Paranormal Adventures. I don't know where they got this voice, but what is it saying? Okay, that sounds like something you could sample in one of your songs, maybe.
Yeah, good percussion in that.
Do you hear a ghost?
I might. Do we have options this time?
Wait, let me hear it. Did they think it was A, someone said you're dumb?
Okay.
B, stop here right now? C, smells like chicken? Or D, bitch, Jesus is my boyfriend? Okay, it's one of those.
She's dumb, that one.
They think it smells like chicken.
Really?
I don't know about
no.
I don't know about that. Okay, well, we're coming to the end of the show.
Oh my gosh.
We've covered a lot of
already.
ground here.
We did. Everything from my boyfriend Jesus, gay
You know, we
demons.
didn't get to, what do you think about, like, Bigfoot?
Bigfoot. I feel like there have to be creatures, and like chupacabra. You know about that one?
Yeah.
I want, like, I love cats. And I love cats with little fangs.
Uh-huh.
I want a chupacabra if they're safe, if you can, like, domesticate them. But I feel like there has to be little creatures out there. You know what I really genuinely do believe in?
What?
There's shit at the bottom of the sea. There's creatures that are, like, we haven't seen before.
Well, yeah.
But, like, crazy, like, giant creatures. I think it's true, though. I feel like scientists are like, yeah, there's stuff
Well,
there.
the percentage, I always forget what the percentage is of how much of the ocean we've explored. Let me see. What?
But speaking of that, like, you know, the theories that aliens aren't, like, on UFOs, but
They're in the ocean.
They're in the ocean. I like that.
I like that too. Approximately 5 to 20% of the world's ocean has been explored.
Yeah. So there's aliens. Here said first. They're in the ocean.
They're in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
People
I
have
put money on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People have stories about, like, seeing lights underneath the water moving or seeing them come up from the ocean. I don't know.
I mean, practically it makes sense.
Now, what about, like, mermaids? Do you think that they're down there?
Yeah, I love I love mermaids. I think they also are really demented looking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're pretty. I think they're really grotesque with, like, warped faces and beautiful voices.
Ooh.
Yeah, there has to be like a duality to everything. And so I feel like they look quite disfigured. They're deep sea, but like sirens, right? But I believe like the sound is just angelic.
What's your ethnic background?
Colombiano.
What do you know, like urban legendy type?
Yeah, well, I don't know about Colombia, but I know in Central America, where my mom's Nicaragüense también, this howling like widow that if you see and if you hear her on the streets, she's gonna come take you.
That's Latin America. There's so many of these. Like,
But I love it.
if you see this woman,
Yeah.
like La Llorona.
La Llorona.
Do you believe in that?
I think so. I feel like if I saw La Llorona, I would.
Wouldn't you be starstruck?
I would be so starstruck. Oh my god.
I'd be like, oh my god, they made so many movies about you. Like, this is crazy.
I'd be like, let's collab.
The two of you would be so
And La
good
Llorona?
together. Yes.
Oh,
Make that
my
happen.
God.
Is your manager here still?
La
Make that
Llorona.
happen.
Oh my god. I hear it. The beat would be like her top line over it. Operatic. Gothic.
Uh-huh.
But
Some wailing.
Wailing. Skimpy.
Hell yeah.
La Llorona like we've never seen her before.
That's the thing. She needs to reinvent herself.
It's always like you have to update it a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a renaissance of like middle-aged women in pop.
Oh.
So I feel like she's like in time.
So it's my time.
Your time.
So you're saying I should release a pop album?
Yeah, I want Hilary Duff, La Llorona, and Cain Culto on a track, please.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I would love that.
Well, we're done.
Okay. Thank you. That was so fun.
Tell people where they're going to go find you and everything.
You can find me on Spotify, anywhere you can stream music, Cain Culto. I'm releasing my album this year. I'm super stoked for it.
Ooh!
Yeah.
It smells like chicken.
It smells like chicken.
What's that at the foot of my bed? It's spooky and kooky. I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's coming this